Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Determined Gardener. How are you doing today? It is the second week of May and the flowers are continuing to bloom in my garden, so I'm very excited about that. I have one thing to show you, and it's my third favorite perennial, and it is Heuchera, Coralbells. Love Coralbells. I just discovered them about maybe 2 seasons ago. This is the Prima Rose, and this one gets really large. Right now it's in a pot, so it's a baby, but this one is expected to get about 26 inches, and it's hardy down to zone 4. I'm going to show you a little bit more of my Coralbells. I have all different varieties, all different colors, so let's get to it. Okay guys, so this is the wild berry and the wild rose sitting side by side. You can see the wild berry right there. It's more ruffly and it's purple. Has a beautiful purple color as compared to the wild rose, which is more of a reddish kind of color. So you can see the difference. So if you're in one of those big box stores, you may get confused, but the wild berry is much more deeper. So really beautiful. It gives out a pink spike, which is awesome. So there you can tell the difference between the wild rose and the wild berry. Most of the big box stores sell the wild berry. I don't see too many of them selling the wild rose. This is a smaller variety of Heuchera. This gets maybe, I don't know, but it doesn't get as big as the wild rose because it's in the smaller variety of the Heucheras. Right now this is about 12 inches wide, so this will probably double in size, where this one will probably quadruple in size. And here guys, I have the wild berry, and this is in a more shaded area, and the wild berries, the darker color Heucheras, can take more of a sunnier spot, but they also do well in more shaded areas. And once it is shaded, it does become a little bit darker than the one in this more sunnier spot. So you really, this one is a really good variety. When the colors are darker, they do tend to work better in both shade and sunny spots. And this one right here, which is a lime green one, this is Coralbells. This is the second year that I've gotten it. This is the second season. You can see the very nice variegated leaves and the kind of like, it's like a crisscross, like a cross shape on top of the leaves. Very pretty. Now I keep this variety more in the shaded areas. If you keep it in more sunnier spots, the leaves will burn, like you saw the ones in the pistachio. So again, this one is really happy where he is, or she is. She's really enjoying it, and you can see that it has, when they say Coralbells, you can see it's like more like a kind of bubblyish, foamy kind of texture, as opposed to the other Coralbells, which is more ruffled. So guys, the specs on this Catching Fire Coralbells, it gets about 8 to 10 inches tall and 16 to 20 inches wide. So guys, this is one of my newest Coralbells, Heuchera. This is pretty pistachio. You can see, unfortunately, some of the leaf is a little burnt, and I think it's because I have it in a little bit too much sun. I have it here on my porch, but these varieties really take more of a lower shady area than full sun. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to move this in a more shadier spot, but you can see this is absolutely beautiful. Pretty pistachio. This is from the Primo series. You can see the Primo series is one of the more bigger Heucheras, and you can see it gets these wonderful pink flowers on the top, but when it doesn't, it is that color. So I'm hoping that it does turn a little bit on the greener side, but hey, who can beat that yellow? That yellow is absolutely so pretty. So again, this is one of the more bigger ones. It gets to about 26. It gets to be about, height is about 8 to 10 inches. So this is a big baby right here. This is a big boy. I have it in a nice sized pot. So I have it all to itself. So hopefully it'll have a lot of room to grow. It is hardy down to zone 4 to 9. And it blooms early to late summer. I wanted to show you the difference of what it is when you leave one of these dark Heucheras, Coralbells in the sun as opposed to the shade. So this one is left in the shade, and you can see that its leaves are a lot more straighter. They're much more uniform, as opposed to this one. It's much more ruffled. It's very ruffled, and this one seems to be a little brighter than this one. So you definitely want to keep these in a more sunny spot, but not in a spot where it's going to be burning. Maybe about 6 hours of sun and then shade. Maybe morning sun and then some of afternoon shade. But it can take full sun. So you can see the difference and how vibrant that is as opposed to this one. This one is a little flat, but it's still good. It's still good, but again, more vibrant, and the color here is a little flat. I know, guys, I told you this is more of a Heuchera Coralbell tour, but check out my beautiful hosta. I got this hosta about a season ago, and guess what? It's already that big. Isn't that stunning? I don't know what the variety is. If anybody knows what it is, but just please let me know. You can't go wrong with hostas. They are very good, reliable plants, and you know, they just really make your garden come alive. So this is another variety I have. I don't know the name because I just got this from one of the big box stores. It was on sale for $9.99, originally down from $22, but the reason why I got it, check out the foliage. Nice and dark and rich. I have it in a shady spot. I think I'm probably going to move it in a more sunnier spot, but the leaves are just beautiful. Nice, dark, rich, deep. It's like almost a deep purple, but I love it. I love it. And it's a pretty big plant. Let me show you in a different angle. Yes, you can see it right there. It's a nice big, and I have it in a big size pot. So it is giving me its all. It usually gives it its all, but it's giving me its all. And it seemed to really like this spot. It's more on the shadier side, so I think I'm just gonna leave it here. Check out its leaves. It's purple leaves on the back. So this really just gives a really nice interest. Beautiful, beautiful purple leaves on the back. So this is almost the second to darkest color in the series of Heucheras and Coralbell. This is a young one. This is black pearl. I have 2 of the black pearls in my garden, and this one is supposed to get really big, like the Primo. It is part of the Primo series, so this Heuchera will get large. You can see the glossy leaves right there, really nice. We just saw the one that was purple, and this one is also purple. I noticed that most of the Heucheras, even if they don't have really, like, they're kind of boring on the top of the flower, you can turn it around and it always has these type of vibrant colors, like a red or a purple. This is the specs of it. I just pulled it out of the dirt. Black pearl. You can see it's supposed to get very large leaves. So this is a young black pearl. I got it last season, so we'll see what it's going to do. It gets to be 20 to 25 inches. Okay, and this baby we have, you know, she's always showing off because her name is Cherry Truffle. That's right. Bright, vibrant, delicious colors. Oh, who cannot be able to stand looking at this? This is just absolutely fantastic. I have it in a pot right now, so it is doing well. I have it in full sun. She is really loving her life right now. This Heuchera has reddish stems, unlike the other ones that have maybe a clear or brown stem or a dark stem. This all has a red stem. Cherry truffle. We got the Dolce variety here in Taffy Tart. Isn't she just adorable? Taffy, introduce yourself, honey. Right there, bam. Ooh, she is giving out some show today. She is all about spring. Yes, and you can see the florets right there already blossoming. Oh, she is just putting on a show. I have her in a shaded kind of a sunny spot on my porch. It gets maybe about 6 hours of sun, and you can see she is living it up large, living it up large. So the Dolce variety is a little shorter than the Primo. This height, it gets up to, it's more considered on the short side, 8 to 10 inches tall. So I have it in a pot. And I have it in a pot with another Coralbells apricot. So this one I've never seen before. It gets about 8 to 12 inches. So I will turn the camera around and I'll show you Coralbell apricot. So it's more of a muted kind of tone. I put them together to give a little bit more of a autumn feel. So we got this. It's just really, really pretty. And they come in the same type of size, 8 to about 10 to 12 inches. So guys, this is my second bonus of my video. I know I'm supposed to be showing you my heucheras, but I couldn't resist to show you my creeping Jenny. It's so cute. I have it in a pot. It's not trailing over, but I hope it will be. Last season it did, and it did really, really nice in a pot. I left it out during the winter. This is hardy down to zone 4. So you can see how curly and soft the leaves are. And this will trail all the way down. So I think I'm not going to put another plant in there. I think I'm just going to let it show itself off and be the star of its own show for a change. So yes, this is my creeping Jenny. And it's in a color lime green. Most of the creeping Jennies do come in that color. I keep it nicely watered. You can see some parts of it is brighter than the other, and I think it's because when it's in a sunnier spot, it gives a like more of a bright yellow as opposed to more of a shaded spot where it's more on the lime green. Oh guys, okay, see, so I had to do this because guess what? Another surprise. I know that was my third one, but you know what? I just love you guys so much. So I am going to give you another look at something else besides my heuchera. That, my beautiful friend, is my purple smoke bush. Yes, it's just a little bit of baby. I got it last season, but yes, it is just giving it. Yes, girl. Yes, show me those purple leaves. Oh yes. Oh, it loves it here. It is loving it. It you know what? If you can get your hands on a purple smoke bush, get it. They are just beautiful. I'm going to keep them in a pot because it does grow really tall. This is like a tree actually. It can grow like at least 12 feet. So, but I have no room for that. So I'm going to keep it in a nice pot, and eventually when it gets summertime, it lets out like a kind of hazy, kind of purplish haze near its leaves. So can't wait. But right now it's still a baby. So, but I'm just loving the color. I'm just loving it. It's so beautiful. Look, compare I mean, it's just a stunner. It's just a stunner. So that is the end of my tour, my heuchera Coralbell tour here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. For all you new subscribers, thank you so much for supporting me. Anyone watching this video, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, help small channels like myself grow and continue to do what we love, gardening. So again, hit that notification button, like this video, and share it with your family and friends. Until next time, happy gardening, everyone. Bye-bye.